Hey everyone, thanks for clicking today. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your bandwidth. This is Patrick T. Bulger. I'm a financial advisor at Summit Financial Networks. And today's video is going to be about some of the basics in investing and what sets me apart from the herd. Yeah, you can see on the website, Beyond the Herd Investment and Living. Um, I urge you to make it to patricktbulger.com. There's a blog out there. There's a bio out there. You can see what I've been through, and it it really quick. In many cases, your portfolio is the engine that powers your plan. In most cases, there's a few exceptions. We handle those on a one-on-one basis, um, but it, it it strikes me as not different than a business. If you look at a business, if you're inefficient, you're going to have usually have problems. In your investing, if you have inefficiencies or if you can limit inefficiencies, you really over time can see noticeable changes. And, inefficiencies might just change that for the bad. Maybe it's your future quality of life. For you to care about it now is very important. Believe it or not, I meet people who apparently kind of ignore their money, and that's not my ideal client, and I don't deal with that. Um, when we look at the core of what aids that or fosters that efficiency, there's a massive influence put on qualitative data sourcing. Qualitative, the quality of the data, the cracking open of the reports, the understanding what to look at, the looking at the financials, the pipes, you name it. All things all the time is my internal philosophy. You have to be everywhere, from extra super macro numbers all the way down to near micro numbers, and there's a different area, dimension, and use for each along the way, but they all do intertwine. So anyone sticking with any one single is sort of missing out of the influences of the other. There's a very high interconnectedness both here and around the globe. um, the other is taking that data that's really been scrutinized and moving it into conditional risk evaluations. And what it does is it's current based on the data, and it gives context based on where we are now, and what are pertinent in times like that. So context, relativity, they all matter, and they all aid decision making and conviction decision making, ultra conviction decision making, we can call it, where we don't make basic decisions. We don't just, when a decision's in the middle of the bell curve, that's not a decision, because that can go either way. It's your tail areas of data that are imperative, and we address those. So if you want to call in, we'll chat all about it as much as you like. But visit the bio, visit the blog. They're on the website. Hit the ask button. Big box in the middle of the homepage. Don't know if I mentioned it, but you just type in there. Please reach out if you don't feel like typing a book in there about what you are trying to solve. Basically, I take things off your plate. I solve them for you, solve them with you, and we manage capital as we go, as you learn more about how my insights are and what I do and how I do it. Um, just a special note in who I work with. I work with non-toxic people, and it's imperative. My average client is very busy and doesn't have time. So when they look for somebody to delegate to, they look for someone who might have the same levels of scrutiny that they do. I look at every day like it's a Super Bowl. I have to be on, and it has to be pristine. So if that sounds interesting to you, reach out. Some people find it a boring topic. I find the engine of your portfolio is pretty intriguing and necessary. Um, you don't have to talk about it, but if you want someone to care for it, I do that. Anyways, reach out, middle of the page, hit the patricktbulger.com, hit the ask button, visit the bio, visit the blog, and that's about it for now. I am going to cut to a disclaimer that makes my compliance department very happy. Thanks again for your time. It's appreciated. You take care.